In a bid to freshen things up, Ralph has made 5 changes from the side that lost to Leicester. McCarthy, Salisu, Teller, Walcott and Adams all come in. Forster, Bertrand, Genepo, Diallo and Redmond all drop out. There is no Ryan Bertrand on the bench. Saints have a free kick. BBC Radio Solent Sport, 90 seconds gone at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 0-0. Saints take it quickly, then Teller slows that rather up by getting it caught under his feet, crosses it right-footed from the left. Salisu with the free header, and the follow-up saved again. Unbelievable second save from Lloris against Shea Adams. How did Shea Adams not score? How did Salisu not score? And it's still 0-0, and Saints have just spurned 2 great chances in the space of 3 seconds.
Well, you will not get 2 better chances, one after the other there. Salisu making the header and the save, the goalkeeper making the save, and then in the first 2 minutes.
2 brilliant saves as Ward-Prowse takes the corner and Vestergaard tries to get a touch in it, gets a touch off someone and goes right across the box and back out for a corner to Southampton on the right. Good start by Saints to this game, that's for sure. Dyer switches down to this left-hand side to Reguilon, just 10 yards inside the Saints half. Short ball inside to Ndombele, but there isn't the snap in Spurs play, is there? The same as it is in Saints. It's a bit pedestrian. Then Alderweireld going for the long raking ball. A mistake by Salisu has given the ball to Gareth Bale on the edge of the penalty area. Off Salisu again to Lo Celso, who curls it just wide of the far post from the right-hand side with his left foot. Not sure if he was looking for someone at the back post or shooting.
Yeah, well, we're coming out to 10 minutes, and that's the first time Spurs have got forward and to create any threat, and the threats come from our own mistake. Salisu mishandling the ball, Gareth Bale with a little nick on, and they get a shot at goal.
Goalless at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but Saints playing well in these early stages. Bright, far brighter than Wembley, that's for sure. We didn't see any period like this in the 90 minutes there. Bednarek from inside the centre circle looks to play Walker-Peters in on that angle ball, and he's got through as well, gets it past Lloris and it's cleared away. It wasn't going goalward in the end. Lloris did enough, and then behind him Dyer covered, but Walker-Peters, who only ever scored in the FA Cup for Spurs, almost had his first goal for Saints, Dave.
Brilliant ball in, and he's got out wide, he's cut in on that ball that was played forward. I'm just trying to see who it was. Was it Ward-Prowse?
Well, Walker-Peters with the effort, Dave, against Lloris. And
yeah, but I'm talking about who played him in. I think it was Ward-Prowse.
Yeah.
But it was a terrific ball, whoever it was, anyway.
Plays it into Son's feet. Turns away from the challenge of Bednarek. He's tried to slip it to Moore. A great interception from Yannick Vestergaard. Now Saints can come again. It's the former Arsenal man, Theo Walcott. Outside him to his right, he's got Danny Ings. Just inside the penalty area, looks for options. Decides to put it to the back post. Armstrong gets it just too far for him to shoot first time, but he keeps the ball. Got Aurier out there with him. Support from Salisu, who's not doing much for him there, and he's trying to get rooms to make the cross, and he hits it against Aurier, and it's out for a corner.
That's a good run from Armstrong, that. From midfield, he's worked his way into the back of the box, and he wasn't picked up at all.
Be nice to see Minamino to get on the park at some stage. 30th minute, 0-0, corner to Saints. Bournemouth are 2 up at Millwall. Here comes Ward-Prowse, low one this time, flicked on by Ings, in off the post, and Danny Ings has done it again against Tottenham Hotspur. That's 6 in 6 for Saints, and Saints lead at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium with half an hour gone, and after a great start to the game, they have the lead they deserve. Spurs 0, Saints 1.
Well, he started his run from the penalty spot, and he's just made it across towards the 6-yard box. It gets his head to it. It's a little flick. It's gone past Lloris and into that far inside that post. That's good movement, good delivery. That's
with the players' thoughts, as Bale does for Walker-Peters. Played it one way, went round the other, crosses it towards the back post. Salisu tucked in, heads it away. Only as far as Højbjerg. Adams gets back to slow and Ndombele off, but he finds Aurier on the right. Cross into the box. Walker-Peters misses it, and Son puts it across the 6-yard box when he meant to shoot, and then Lo Celso and Moura almost got in each other's way and skied it behind. It's a goal kick. It's 1-0 to Saints.
Well, right on half-time, that's the best chance that Spurs have had. Absolutely beautiful play down the left-hand side. Bale taking on Walker-Peters and whipping a ball across the face of the goal. And then we get a little bit of a let-off.
as Vestergaard drills that long ball, and this time he has got it right, and he's found Walker-Peters on the run, and ahead of him is Adams. Adams puts an early cross into the penalty area, off the head of Toby Alderweireld, but only as far as Ings. Gets it onto his right foot, and he hits it straight at Lloris, and he'll be as disappointed as Bale was that he's gone straight at the keeper. Not sure Aurier's challenge on Ings was that impressive, and he'll be disappointed he didn't test Lloris a bit more. Aurier didn't get that close to him, Dave, and dropped down early, fell on the floor early in front of Ings. Saints have it again, and this time Armstrong has to put it out because Danny Ings has come up lame from that shot, Dave, unfortunately.
He's coming off as well, Adam.
There's not even any doubt, is there?
No,
that's a worry, everybody. 10 minutes into the second half, and he knows when there's something wrong.
Yeah, you don't come up like that unless you've tweaked something. He's definitely done something.
Well, I didn't see any contact or anything, no. Dave. He just took the shot, didn't he? That was it, wasn't it, effectively? Back to Ndombele. Now, run made ahead of him by Lo Celso, but he finds Son. Son finds Mora. Shot blocked by Salisu. Back out to Bale, who curls it in against his former club. And Saints' resistance is over in the early parts of the second half. Gareth Bale, making his first start for 5 games, scores for Spurs against Southampton. The pressure was in the box. Salisu's block was good. But just as we approach the hour mark, Gareth Bale has levelled things up. It's Southampton 1, Spurs 1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Salisu's got drawn in there because the job wasn't done in the centre of midfield as it was played into the box. We weren't tight enough in there, and as he's got drawn in, Bale's left free, brings it back onto his left foot, curls it round the keeper into the far post.
Lo Celso curls the ball out to the left, and this time there's time and space for a cross to Son. And Spurs, just like last season, have turned it around at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and Son has scored low, left-footed past Alex McCarthy, and Saints, having dominated the first half and gone in deservedly a goal up, find themselves 2-1 down. There is a VAR check going on, by the way, for offside. That might be a rescue, Dave. Have a look at the VAR, Dave, because I think Mora's in McCarthy's way when Son shoots, and he might be offside.
He is. He's in his line.
Yeah, he's in his line of sight.
And I think that'll be...
Here we go. It's going to be offside, and it's given. And that'll do nicely. Lamela onto Reguilon. Outside him is Son. Here comes Son, desperate for a goal after having one disallowed. Lamela to the byline, pulls it back left-footed. Tackle comes in from Bednarek. It's a corner to Spurs. Saints with some defending to do. Got to get this right. Got to get a point here. Right-footed, in it comes to the near post. It's beaten everybody. Spurs appeal for a handball. It comes back out to the edge of the box, and Winks in the end slams it wide, but I think Genopos fouled him just outside the penalty area, so he's going to get a yellow card anyway. There might be a VAR for a handball against Saints, but Spurs are going to have a free kick a foot outside the penalty area, almost straight in front.
Well, just having a look at the replay now as it comes off. I think it's hit Vestergaard's arm, hasn't it?
It's hit somebody, but if their arm was down, Dave, and it's come off under the head, they're still looking at the foul of Genopos, whether it was outside or inside the box. I think it's, if that's given inside, that could be given inside the box here. That contact. The line is the penalty areas, remember, Dave. I think with 88 minutes gone, Spurs are going to get a penalty. Let's wait to see. David Coote says it is a penalty.
Yeah, I said the white stocking was just inside the line, and I can understand how that's been given.
It's Son Heung-min against Alex McCarthy to probably almost definitely give Spurs all 3 points in this game. He looks at the ball, steps up right-footed, sends McCarthy the wrong way, and in the 90th minute, Spurs do have the lead. Son does get his goal, and Saints have given up a lead again to lose a match, and another away defeat beckons as we head towards stoppage time. Spurs 2, Saints 1. Dave.
Well, I'm so disappointed tonight because that first half, I thought we totally dominated Spurs. We didn't let them play. We played exactly right in the right areas of the field. We've come out in the second half. The team's been disrupted with Ings coming off.
Ryan Mason will be delighted. Ralph will be dejected, as will you at home. And there is the final whistle. And it is another defeat in the Premier League for Saints, unfortunately.